guys, I just wanted to do a quick little video about book recommendations. As you probably know, I work at the Lighthouse Bookstore every Thursday through Saturday as their psychic reader. And I'm always recommending my favorite books to people. And so I thought I'd put together a list for you guys. All right. First and foremost, A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. That book completely changed my life. If you take it seriously and you actually read the book, the audio is different. It's nice to listen to, and his voice is very soothing, but to actually read the book and put a bookmark in there and set it down when you don't understand, so you can just kind of mull it over and really think about it, and then go back to it and continue from there. It's an experience. It's truly an experience if you really embrace it and take it as, allow it to give you revelations. Allow it to help you to have epiphanies about how life really works. It's not just an educational book. It is alive. There is energy that's alive in it. Untethered Soul. Michael Singer's book, Untethered Soul, is really, really great. Also, both of them teach you to stay really present in the moment and what that's all about and what that entails. And if you practice the exercises, you can learn to what it really feels like to surrender and to be, to let go of fear, or let fear let go of you. It's like, it'll reprogram the way that you see things. It'll really they're just some mind-blowing, incredible exercises in both of those books. In Eckhart's book, A New Earth, it's different than the other one. And I like it way better. A New Earth, the orange one, is way better than the other one, The Power of Now or whatever, I think, because it explains the entire history of people and how egos evolved or why they're there, and how religion is involved in all of it. It gives a really great, rich history. It helps you really understand the influence and power of the ego and where it comes from and all that. It's phenomenal. Okay, any Osho book. They're all awesome, and there's way too many to list. I once went to an Osho event that was pretty awesome. They gave me a new name, and there's a funny story to that. I didn't like the name Amy growing up, and so whenever anybody's asked me, I'm like, oh, I hate that name or whatever. They're just like, well, what would you name yourself? What name would you choose? And I'd just be like, just not Amy, not Amy. And so I went to this Osho event, which was absolutely incredible. I had an incredible experience. I'll share with you guys in another time, or maybe in my book. And so they gave me a new name, and I asked them, I went up to the guru later, and I just said, how do you pronounce this? It's really long, and it's really it's hard to tell how you pronounce it. So she said it several times over, and then when I went to say it, it came out, not Amy. It's actually not Amy, but it's not Amy. It sounds so much like not Amy that I started laughing one night. So pretty funny. Any Byron Katie book, they pretty much all say the same thing in a different way, as far as I'm concerned. The incredible thing about Byron Katie's work and her book and her self-inquiry process is that somebody's here. Hang on. Okay. All right. Anyway, so the interesting thing about what she does is her work actually reprograms your neurotransmitters in the way that you see stress, in the way that you see just about any subject on the planet that worries you or stresses you out or keeps you stuck in any way, shape, or form. It teaches you a method that you can do yourself on a notebook, just you and you, work it out to where you're not afraid of anything. You essentially become totally free of anything that stresses you out or overwhelms you, and you become very surrendered, and you fall back into the moment naturally through a different type of direction, a different way in. And it also helps you to have a really great sense of humor. You don't take things too seriously anymore. So if you guys have a problem taking things too seriously, then definitely read one of Byron Katie's books and learn how to do her method, because it's incredibly freeing, and I cannot say enough about it. I had PTSD years ago. Used to struggle with anxiety really, really bad. And I don't hardly even have a little tiny little smidgen of it anymore. And it's from freeing myself in that way. And I never had to take drugs. Never did. So, yeah, awesome stuff. Okay, so I Am That by Serena Sargodata Maharaj. The book is like this thick. It's huge, but I don't have it back there, I don't think. But it's very deep, very deep. I took a stack of index card notes, like so thick, but it is an incredible book. If you're looking to really, really go deep with your spirituality and really get what the universe is about, get what we are as beings, truly our authentic selves, which is what we are when we're in that surrendered state, letting God source energy like pour through us and course through our veins. And if you want to know more about that experience, I have been enlightened before, twice actually. The first time was for 6 months, which is really unheard of, and it was nothing like being a human being at all. And I'll try to find the okay, so yeah, I have a podcast episode I did like quite a while ago on it that I will put in the link to this video. I'll find that for you, so it's easy for you guys to go to if you want to see what that experience is like. I talked about it in that episode. The Abundance Book by John Randolph Price. That is a really great book if you're struggling with money. If the way that you look at money, well, is like most people, then you'll want to read the book, because it'll change the way that you see money and the energy of money. The Celestine Prophecy. Just an awesome book, and you get to see the exchange of energy between two human beings and how to figure out like how to work together harmoniously with your energies. It's a great movie and great book. 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz just touch on some really profound truths. Getting Real, 10 Truth Skills by Susan Campbell. Awesome book. If people say you're in denial, or if they say you just don't get it all the time, then read that book. You'll get it. It's like, when I first read that book, I had so much resistance to it, man. But like, it's just a no-brainer now. It's like, it should be a staple in everybody's library. Seriously, it's awesome. Quantum Jumps by Cynthia Sue Larson. Really great book about quantum jumping. Oh yeah, I just thought of that. There's actually, what is it called? Down the Rabbit Hole. What the Bleep Do We Know? That's a movie, but they might be books. I don't know. If they are books, you should read them because they're awesome. If you're into like quantum mechanics and stuff like that, it's such a great book. And I guess that's all of them. I mean, and probably more will occur to me later, but if you guys think of some really awesome titles, I would love for you to list them down below for everybody to read and share. And I guess that's all I wanted to share with you tonight. So have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.